Hello everyone and welcome to the A Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup 2022. We have a Group J tiebreaker here between RidleyDragon, LucienGreeth, and Akuheish. They all finished 2 and 4 in their groups, so only one of them is going to advance to brackets. For commentary, we've got Westside Vandal and Keebs, and I'll leave it to you two.
All right, thank you for the introduction. My name is Westside Vandal. I am here with Keebs. On tracking duties for this three-way race, we've got Tomotalk 13 and Power to Mario. Just give the shout-outs at the start here. So, Keebs, how you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you today, Wes?
Doing all right. Got a little bit of time to fill here, as normally we would discuss stats and whatnot, but it's a little bit more difficult to pull them up for all three runners. Generally speaking, from my experience with these runners over the years playing Rando, this is a fairly even match. I mean, as evidenced by the fact that they're in a three-way tie for the last spot out of their group. So this should be interesting. This is going to be a tournament hard seed today. So it's an open 7-7. The bow has been de-progressivized, and I am blanking on the other changes over a regular hard mode.
There are no armor upgrades. We're capped at Tempered Sword, Fighter Shield. There's no half magic. There are 48 heart pieces and only 5 heart containers. And I'm probably also missing something.
That sounds like it's most of the important bits, though. So, this is going to be good. There was some discussion in the waiting room for this race about what happens if they somehow manage to three-way tie here, and if that happens, I retire. I will have seen everything I need to see from Link to the Past Randomizer if we see a three-way tie here today.
Pure chaos.
Yeah. And off we go. As we just get the small key in the sanctuary chest. All right.
I was not ready for that map check, but there was something red on Hera.
I had a bit of an issue with my commentary page, so I need to refresh, and I missed it as well. What I didn't miss is that's 4 bombs on the tier 1 tree pole. Nice. So we're not going to need bombs. This is for the last remaining spot in the group. So whoever places first here is moving on to brackets. The other 2 are going home.
Yeah, Plumeria Knight went 6-0 in this group. And then the 3 runners you see here all split their series against each other 1-1. So this will be extremely tight as each runner has beaten the other and lost to the other at one time.
All right. Nothing too interesting out of the Lost Woods. All right. And there's another map check. Well, regardless, Lucien, bit of a late start there. We'll have to ask what happened afterwards. Also deciding to go the uncle route here.
Find some magic powder here in the blind hut. That'll be one of the few safeties that the players get in this open hard mode.
Indeed. Yep. Tournament hard definitely encourage you to be on point with not taking very much damage, because you're not really going to have very much opportunity to recover said damage. Unfortunately, nothing in the front of Escape, or not the front of Escape, I should say. Uncle not giving any weaponry or anything able to finish the front of Escape, so has to save and quit out and start from Sanctuary like our two other runners did.
And we're seeing very early just how many heart pieces exist in this open hard mode. I believe half of the checks so far have been heart pieces.
Yep. Alrighty. Whole lot of hearts. But it is what it is.
And there's one of our 5 heart containers.
Nice. Yeah. Kakariko with a lot of health in it. Very, very, very healthy start to the seed, as we've already mentioned so far. With the green pendant desert, 5/6 crystal, Hera, and a regular crystal in Eastern. We'll see how this shakes out. Not coming in to revisit the library anytime soon. Don't think we're going to be in that desperate of a need of 300 rupees, but now that I've said that out loud, I'm sure I will be immediately proven wrong. Yeah. Alright. So, nothing on race game. Now we're heading down to South Shore. Luckily, no Terran Mill to get into PvP fights on. Wait, wrong game. Sorry. All right, what's inside the dam is going to be our glove. And
Yeah,
we're going to drain the dam
bound
and
to
see what's in the
find
reservoir. Yeah. Had to be something. We were starting to run out of places to find things.
And just 10 very wet arrows. We'll get 5 items here in Mini Moldorm Cave. Hopefully they play nice with the bombs.
Commentator curse.
Sorry, Ridley.
And we are starting to run a little bit low on bombs too, so he's hoping, to not have that happen. All right, there we go.
Yeah, nice double there on the left side.
Meanwhile, well,
oh no.
Well, that's unfortunate for Aku there. There's our lamp.
And an ether medallion. We may or may not need that.
Yeah. All right.
Though if we go to escape, we could see a frozen green guard kill the ball and chain guard.
Well, no, we would need a sword first.
We could use bombs. Oh, we need the sword for the either. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
there's a hammer in Ice Cave.
Yeah. Which I'm sure Aku is happy to see that because, well, never mind. He saves and quits to Link's house. He could. I was about to say he could walk back to Mini Moldorm and take out some frustrations. All right. Well, Aku's got to take that hammer, and it looks like he's going to do front of escape here.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got the lamp. Well, oh wait, nope. Aku does not have a lamp. It's in Mini Moldorm Cave. Either way, it's still a good play.
All right. Meanwhile, Ridley's going to check out the back of escape here, so we're about to have pretty close to complete information on what Hyrule Castle has for us today. The Fire Rod, the Moon Pearl.
The Moon Pearl.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Well, just like that, we have some Dark World access.
Yeah. And we do not need to do AGA 1 for Dark World access. Did we see any runner check what was actually inside Lumberjack?
I'm not sure.
Packer is saying Lucien did. It's
yeah.
a blue rupee. Okay. So yes, Aghanim is Aghanim 1 at least is going to be Sir not appearing in this race. Ridley is going to head straight to Dark World here. Just kind of keep following the logic.
Yeah, with that hammer and fire rod, we can take care of Skull Woods. We can take. Oh well, we don't have a sword. We can take care of Thieves Town. Most of Skull Woods, other than the boss.
Yep. Well, There is an argument to be made for sticking around in Light World a little bit longer because as our other 5/6s Mire and our other pendants are Thieves and Ice. There's a little bit of an argument for sticking around in Light World because we did have 5 or 6 possible checks available to us in the eastern area, but Dark World access gives us a lot more than those checks, and with the amount of health we got in Kakariko, Dark World Overworld isn't quite as concerning.
Yeah, these checks are a little bit denser. Might hope to get a mirror and just route in Pod and Eastern area together.
All right, Aku dropping into the back of Escape. Got to be getting their Dark World access here. Which, I'm not gonna quite say is a problem for him yet, because one of the earliest things on most people's checklists of things I should learn to help in Rando is dark rooms, but. Lamp is in Mini Moldorm Cave, which Aku unfortunately ran out of bombs in. Okay. Oh, we also can do. This is a heads-up play by Aku here. I didn't even realize this. We do technically have access to the Mad Batter, who gives us Quake Medallion.
Yeah, that could end up being pretty important, but I can't imagine that the runners getting powder so early are going to skip it for too long to the point where it matters.
Yep. Yeah, I just took me a second to process. Oh, hey, they're doing bad batter, and then I went, oh yeah, we can do this. Oh, it's not generally a check you think about at 13 minutes into a seed.
Yeah, definitely not.
Just 300 rupees in Dark Cross.
Ridley just getting a partial refund from the chess game. We'll need a little bit more money to do dig game.
Doesn't look like there is much of import in the front of Pendant Thieves. Ridley also realizing, oh hey, I'm 27 rupees short here. And also I haven't done brewery.
Yeah, we might see some archery game, maybe?
We could, yeah.
Because we also need pod money, right? We have hammer. Yeah. If we find a bow, we might be thinking about pod.
All right, so here comes archery game, I would assume. Yep, there we are. And the trick I like for this game is just get uncomfortably close to the NPC, and then once the target you need to hit crosses the second segment of the curtains, fire.
That is absolutely true.
Ridley is choosing to instead do a different tactic. And is in a little bit of trouble for it.
Yeah, the rupee count stacks in this game, so you have to hit them in a row to get more rupees. Right now, Ridley's just breaking even and actually lost a couple on that last try.
I will say for the trick we were just discussing, it does break after, I think, 2 cycles in the room. So you do have to exit and re-enter the building if you need to do archery game that many times in a row.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Might be 3, yeah. I think I usually just end up leaving after 2 just to be safe.
Yeah, I mean, typically you don't need more than that. It depends, an inverted seed, you might need to do it more times, but we are going to see Stumpy
Aku,
instead.
Where are you going? What are you doing, my man?
Stumpy bailed out Ridley with the $20 needed for the dig game.
Aku realizing their mistake.
I have done that before myself, so yeah. I can't say much.
Yeah, if you like playing swordless a lot, I can see doing that just on reflex, because in swordless that wall is cut for you already. Dig game not paying out very quickly, and of course as soon as I start complaining about it, there we go. You're welcome, Ridley.
Though I am surprised Ridley did not keep digging for some extra 20s. Needs 110 to get into pod. I imagine we'll find some more money here, maybe in Hype Cave. But, just a couple extra digs. Use that time wisely. You tend to get a bunch of 20s dig game.
Yes. Unless you're looking for them, in which case you start getting just health and magic and green and blues, and then you're just so so happy and so pleased with the proceedings. All right. Time for the artist, sometimes known as Hype Cave.
Be nice to find a sword here.
Best I can do is a piece of heart.
We'll take it.
10 arrows. Another piece of heart. 50 rupees. 1 out
of 10. 1 out of 10.
Yeah. Yep.
Pod money 2 out of 10 hype.
Yeah, I was about to say we did get enough rupees to go into pod.
Well, actually, that's dependent. Is there anything in pod? And then I'll reserve judgment until we see what's in pod.
Oh, we did find it. We did find our first sword in Skull Woods, so that's nice. I'm assuming that was in Pinball Room.
I definitely missed that, but yeah, it
no,
must have been in the front
it was somewhere to the left of Pinball Room. Because that's the map.
Tenerin, hype not guaranteed. Sorry, no refunds.
Yep. There's a reason why I called it the artist sometimes known as Hype Cave. Some days you get 3 swords and your silvers, and other days you get, well, what we just saw. Aku with some pretty nice Gibdo dodging, gets the magic refill, and takes a death. Looks like they're gonna try and... looks like they're gearing up for a Mothula fight.
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. 7 hearts, hammer. I'd probably do it. I'd probably die, but I'd probably do it.
Yeah, I was about to say. Same. Like, I would be mumbling under my breath the entire time, but I would still give it a shot. And most likely die and start like Don Quixote tilting at the windmill for way too much time.
I like to think Mothula is dependent on how much health you actually have. If I walk in there with 15 hearts, I'll do it without getting hit. If I walk in there with 5 hearts, I die in 5 seconds.
All right, nothing on Catfish.
Aku doesn't even pick up the heart before the boss room to get that extra 1 health.
Interestingly enough, Ridley did not decide to go into Palace of Darkness yet, unless I missed it. So what's at stake in this is a spot in the brackets for the 2022 Challenge Cup. The winner of this 3-way race goes to brackets. The other 2 go home.
Oh no, Aku.
Uh-oh.
Got the hammer hit on Moth and bounced back into the spike.
Yeah. I always like to say, you're not fighting the Moth 9 times out of 10 in Mothula's room. You're fighting the room itself.
Oh, that's absolutely true. You fight Mothula anywhere else, and basically a joke.
As we've seen in other races in this Challenge Cup due to the inclusion of Mick Boss Shuffle.
Here we're going to see Lucien go for Moth as well. Has 8 hearts and full hearts.
Gonna have a little bit less magic, I believe, than Aku did going in. We do still have that hammer, though. Nice little stutter step there to bait out the Wall Master. Well, Mothula deciding to be a bit of a jerk and stay in the upper half of the room. Oh boy. The dodges! The dodges!
My goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow.
Dang, man.
And those spike hit. Oh no! Oh no!
I was getting hype. That was cool.
Absolute gamer moment there. Very impressive dodge. Those spike hitboxes are very tight. So to get between them is pretty crazy.
We'll see if Lucien decides to pull a me and get a magic refill and go again, or if he just goes, you know what, I'll be back later. Looks like he's going, you know what, I'll be back later. Which, honestly, probably the right move. It's just that if you're like me, sometimes in the heat of the moment, you're just like, I can do this. I can do this, damn it. Pardon my language, I apologize.
Aku's showing off the archery game strat that we were talking about.
Hmm?
Easy every time.
Yep. Easy pod money. Chat pointing out, shout out to Lucien for being the only one to do Dark Cross, which had 300 rupees in it. So he doesn't have to partake in archery game shenanigans, or at least not for the moment. Sprites. Good question. I don't actually recognize any of these.
Ridley said theirs is a bird. Aku said Chef Pepper from Burger Time. And Lucien said the drummer from Rush.
Okay, then. All right. So who's gonna have the breakthrough first here? Ridley looks to be checking. Oh, Ridley's gonna go up Death Mountain, actually. How many items was Front of Thieves? I missed it because I was watching other runners, but luckily Lucien is doing it.
There was 20 rupee, but I'm not sure what else.
Nothing too important because Ridley has done it already and died out, so unless he took a really early death and decided, you know what, I'll come back later.
A sword from the old man.
Which is Ridley's first, so...
So Ridley might go into the moth fight with Master Sword then, and maybe get a first try.
That would be nice. Alrighty. Anything up here? Nope. So with no mirror to be able to get to Orvera that way, and no hook shot to be able to go the other way, that's gonna be it for Death Mountain for right now.
Yeah, thinking of things that the runners still have, we have the first chest in pod, and if it's a key, we can keep going. We have Zora. And I'm not sure what else we haven't seen that we can do. Logically, of course.
Aghanim. Or not, Agina. Agina.
Ooh, that's right, we have not seen Agina, yeah.
He did do Pyramid Ledge. It was nothing.
A piece of heart. It was a piece of heart that I think Ridley actually picked up.
All right. Lucien got to be careful now with the crickets here in Thieves Town. Oh, I apologize for that.
That one's your
concentrated
curse.
Yeah. Oh man, that was concentrated.
And Aku finally going back to exact revenge against these mini Moldorms. I was going to say, probably going to fire rod them just to
I was about to say, he's just going to burn them to the ground. Did get his lamp.
Oh, speaking of things we didn't do, we have not seen anyone actually go to the eastern area. We talked about it earlier, and then promptly forgot. That is actually probably the densest play left.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one's going for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen Saha, we haven't seen Eastern Palace. We are seeing an out-of-logic waterfall fairy with only 200 rupees. Okay. Okay, Canis Samaria, sure, why not? Not immediately helpful, but... Akuheish, sorry about that.
So Ridley going for Moth, but did not get the Master Sword from the front.
Oh my goodness. That's Mir in Blind Cell, by the way.
I completely missed it. We went from pre blind cell to killing blind, so I'm not really sure.
Yep.
But boots on blind.
Interesting. Oh yeah, no, yep, that's boots. Yeah, that's boots. Dang, that's one way to make up for starting a little bit late. Boy, Mothula just being really rude to Ridley right about now. Mothula, please. I'm begging you. And I'm sure Ridley is begging you too. Good gracious. Also, Ridley did actually go straight back to the Moth without getting the sword. I just noticed. Good call by chat.
Ridley pulling it off. The only one to take down the Moth.
Yep. The other two will get back to it eventually, but
yeah, and just the big keys. So we're gonna have to go back to the big chest.
Thanks for your patience, folks. Lucien, one of our runners, is having some internet issues, so we're getting them handled here. All right, into Hammer Cave we go, and that's no K Boomerang, I guess. That's actually a good point. Hold on a minute. Lucien has the Titan's mitts.
Yeah, I did not see that at all.
No,
Aku, that's Aku. Yeah, Aku has Titans.
What's the Aku do that we completely missed while we were talking about other things?
I was personally caught up watching the moth fight, so I'm not even sure what area Aku was in.
Might have happened to... Oh! Aku was the one who did the out-of-logic flippers checks. Could it have been the man under the bridge?
Right. He was doing a water walk. So that's... Yeah, potentially...
Or we just missed him going to the eastern area entirely. So Saha could potentially be the answer there as well. We'll find out when one of the other runners gets to it, I guess. Look at Fedora. Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. Oh God bless. Bless this mess of a seed.
Well, that lets us full clear green pendant desert.
Well, here's the thing. Aku finding those Titans is going to make it so that, never mind, he's going into Pendant Thieves. I was about to say, it's very unlikely that Aku goes to Pendant Thieves anytime soon. And yet, here we are.
But will Aku full clear it, or just do the front four?
This is true. This is a good point. I mean, we know that there's at least 2 items in the back of Thieves. We know, obviously, because of the boots and the mirror. But
the mirror was in the cell, I believe, and boots were on blind.
Yep. Chat with a very good call. Me and Diem with a very good call. Titan's mitts doesn't actually unlock in the heat much in the right now. For Aku, and it's also out of logic. So if Aku is, if Aku is still paying attention to the fact that they're not technically in logic, this might become an option, and it is. Chad also pointing out he could very well be looking for flippers to make sure that he is back in logic. Right, Lucien following up on those boots off blind. $300 off of Bonk Rocks. And into Green Pendant Desert goes Ridley. That's going to be a small key. Ridley thought about checking the torch there for a second, but decides to follow the small key instead.
Yeah, this makes sense. Without the mirror, you're gonna have to walk back anyway. And there's
We
the
are not boots locked in Desert Palace.
but
Oh
there
boy.
could be an item on the torch that we need.
Good. One of our chatters went back into the VOD, and the Titans are indeed in Sahasrah's closet. That's going to be a
Just the
map.
map?
So that mirror for Lucien is going to mean Lucien, and there's Tempered Sword in Desert. Nice. Lucien going to be able to actually do Tower of Hera here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Big key in the sub-basement of Hera, so... onwards and upwards we go without having to take the coffee break for the time being. And that was a bit of a hop and a skip there. Doesn't look like there was anything interesting in the stuff we missed in Hera. Looking on Lucien's tracker. Aku survives blind by the skin of his teeth. Good gracious.
Half hour left, earns those boots. Yeah, and a good point. If you end up taking a death to blind in that situation, do you even go back?
Depends on how angry you are about the entire situation, I guess. You know? At least it's not as far of a walk back to blind as some of the other bosses would be.
That's true. Blind's very easy to get to. Landmo goes down. Just a piece of heart, but a green pendant for Ridley. That also means we're very, very close to having everything to clear all the pendant dungeons.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Oh, Moldorm, please. Thank you. Aku has not gone back and tackled Mothula again. I believe the only one who has managed to take down Mothula is still Ridley.
Yeah, a cape, but we did see bumper ledge, and it was just a single arrow. So no real use for cape other than a nice safety.
Yep, the Desert Palace only had the sword. Did give us the green pendant turn in, which is going to also give Ridley those Titans, because I would imagine he's going to check the back while he's here. Well, good thing we killed that Landless. We really need those 10 arrows. Oh, we also see our first shield there. Looks like Aku is going to head up Death Mountain as well.
Yeah, and this is great because Aku has mitts where Lucien does not, so we're going to be able to see some Dark Death Mountain as well.
All right. And it looks like Ridley is actually going to continue into Eastern Palace. So this is going to be all sorts of new information. Bottle and what would have been the half magic upgrade in Paradox Cave. Flippers, there we go. We're back in logic. Disgusting as that logic may or may not be. Yeah, that extra slash for that Flippers chest. I felt that. Unfortunately, with no Titans, that's going to be the end of Lucien's Death Mountain experience for right now. All right, into Hera is Aku. Nothing in Easterns so far for Ridley.
Maybe we'll just get the vanilla bow in Eastern.
Flipper's Lock was Samaria.
Yeah, and Aku is the only one to do that so far. So, Lucien gonna clean up all the flipper checks. I imagine we'll see Zora as well.
Very backloaded Eastern Palace here. That is going to mean there is an item on. Actually, sorry, I missed the cannonball chest. I'm pretty sure there's going to be an item on Armos Knights. All right. Ooh, blue. Blue potion for the waterfall fairy. Nice. Missed that. Just a heart piece in the map chest in the vanilla big key chest in Eastern. Nothing on Zora Ledge. And another OK boomerang on the King of Scams. I hate to say it, but I think I might be thinking ice if I'm Ridley right now. Ice and thieves.
Well, Ridley does have the book, so could check, see if all the pendants are required.
Yep, that's going to be Ether Medallion to open up Turtle Rock, so that's nice. Which
Yeah, and Aku can do a lot of it if he so chooses. Here, does not choose to go in.
I mean, we're going to have to come back up here eventually anyway. Flute is the bottle turn in. So there you go. Duck is muck, goose is loose, pheasant is present, dodo is go-go. I used to have like 10 of these and I've forgotten a lot of them. Bird is the word. There we go. Got him. Alrighty.
Yeah, we can full clear Mire.
This is true.
Is a red crystal. And Lucien already has the other 5/6. So it might be an interesting play. It looks like going to go back and take revenge on Mothula.
Well, hold that thought on Meyer. Lucien still hasn't gone to the eastern area to get those Titans bits.
Indeed, you are correct.
And there is also the 33% chance that Meyer is Bombos locked.
I would take those odds.
True. All right. Looks like Lucien is indeed going to take on Mothula here. Chat calling for the key key to Meyer to be under the proverbial doormat in the Meyer shed.
And if it's not, it'll just be a checkerboard cave. The back doormat.
So, I think I'm going to gaze into my scrying orb a little bit here. I think Ridley's going to finish Thieves Town here. Then he's going to read the pedestal. And if the pedestal has progression on it, number one, we all ascend to a higher plane of existence from cringing at this seed. And then number two, he immediately goes Ice Palace.
Yeah, I mean, if that truly is the case, and Ridley checks Ped, would hold a pretty decent advantage, at least knowledge-wise. Is a little behind with some of the items that haven't been found yet. Does not have flippers or cane at this point.
Lucien taking it a little bit slower on Moth, but does get the kill. Comes the second of our runners to take out Mothula. All right. So, actually, here's an interesting thought experiment. Does Ridley just immediately nope out when he gets the mirror here? Or does he just say, well, I'm here anyway, I have the book, might as well give Blind what for? Yep, looks like he's giving Blind what for.
Yeah, I mean, you came this far, right? You gotta, there's one more item. It's only a couple rooms away. Blind's a pretty quick fight. I would be hard pressed to find people who would mirror out there.
Looks like Aku is diving Hookless Swamp, by the way, so we'll keep an eye on that situation as it develops.
Yeah, that's a very interesting choice, given other options that exist right now.
Ridley taking a bit of trouble with Blind, does get the kill though, and those boots. Gonna grab Jeremiah here, actually.
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. You got the mirror. It's a pretty quick turn in.
Yep. Still just a little surprised he didn't go read the ped first, though.
I think that factor is that Ridley does not have flippers, so might not really be thinking about ice.
Fair. All right, there's a moth. Oh, that's just Lucien's internet being a bit weird again. Never mind. Sorry. I was about to say there's a moth kill for Lucien, and I remembered. Wait, we already said that.
Yeah, we just picked up the book out of the big chest.
Oh, that's on my end. I apologize.
Just a piece of heart in cave 45. Ridley's going to continue to take the purple chest, and we'll actually be able to get the Bombos tablet as well.
Alrighty. Purple chest, just bombs.
And Aku going to show us hookless left side swamp. Always feels bad.
I mean, he didn't. Yeah, Ridley didn't check Ped, so does he still do Ice Palace? I mean, we're running out of places to go otherwise, to be honest with you. We don't know what's on Ped. Nobody's read it yet, even though the ability to do so is there. And chat pointing Cat pointing out that, oh yeah, Ridley still has to do the entirety of Death Mountain, which is what he's going to do right now.
Yeah, this is a much better play than Ice.
Yeah, true.
Nothing on left side. Aku just getting a piece of heart in the second chest, so not paying off.
I mean, we still have Palace of Darkness if it isn't bow locked, which honestly at this point looks increasingly likely that it isn't.
A shovel on Ether tablet.
Gross.
And we are going to see some repetition here from the runners. 56 minutes in. If you are just joining us recently, this is Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup Group J. This is a 3-way tiebreaker race, the winner of which will be the second seed for Group J and will advance to brackets. So it is all on the line for these 3 runners to advance.
As part of that reset, I've dropped the commands to go follow our runners, our commentary crew, myself, and Keebs, and our trackers, Tumbletack 13 and Power to Mario. Don't forget to also follow the Zelda Speedruns family of channels, Zelda Speedruns, Zelda Speedruns 2, and Zelda Speedruns _3, and Zelda Speedruns _4. I think I have those right. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I don't. Aku does look like he is proceeding to get his revenge on the moth. I'm receiving confirmation from our restream producer that I did in fact get the channel names right. Go me. And on a tangentially related note, silly people sitting on channel names for a niche community. Anyway, moving on. This Moldorm should be slightly easier for Ridley with that tempered. Boom, there it is. All right.
Aku's still getting bullied by Mothula here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Aku can't check the pedestal, does not have that book.
It'll be interesting to see if Aku does check pedestal after getting the book, because he has the items required for the pendants, and will be right here in the area, unlike the other runners.
I misremembered where book was. I thought it was elsewhere. So yeah, absolutely. If I'm Aku, I check ped here after getting that book. Absolutely. Like, you are in the area, you are 1 hour into this seed, you are missing so much progression, it's not even funny. Yeah, for those just joining us, the Mothula has the big key of Skull Woods, which opens the big chest, which contains the Book of Medora. It's going, Star. It's going. We are currently speculating on what could be on the pedestal, because we're starting to dry up a bit on locations, and we are still missing quite a bit of progression.
Aku taking down Mothula, getting that big key and the crystal.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so at this point, our progression could be pod, could be ice, could be mire if we have the correct medallion or that area. So there are some options. We also have Turtle Rock. We can do quite a bit in Turtle Rock. So I think we've got plenty of options, but none of them are very attractive.
So I do want to point out something. Ridley just used some good heads up game knowledge, went to the potion shop on Dark Death Mountain, and bought a red potion. I think that signals that he's thinking Palace of Darkness after this. He's going to do the potion unlock glitch.
Yeah, that makes sense. So even if it's bow locked, can continue onward in Palace of Darkness.
Aku not checking the pedestal either. I mean, to be fair, it's one check that requires you to do 3 dungeons, and as much as we're saying the options are drying up, the other options aren't as onerous as doing a pedestal check. So I can see why the runners aren't doing it, but at the same time, especially in Aku's case, when you're right there with the book and mirror in hand, get the info.
Yeah, and Aku had the most info to want to check ped. So I imagine we're not going to see that for a while. We're going to get Spike Cave from Ridley. Unfortunately, Aku not going to be able to do Spike Cave, does not have the cane or the cape yet.
And it's just $20, so we don't need to worry about that. The Kana Samaria, for those not for those joining us, is in Waterfall Ferry.
Yeah, neither Aku nor Ridley have gotten back to Sick Kid either to get the flute.
Yep. And Ridley also has not followed up on that Ether Tablet shovel. Welcome on in, Zelda Speedruns 2. Welcome on into this Link to the Past randomizer race in the 2022 Challenge Cup. This is a 3-way tiebreaker to determine the 64th and final seed in the bracket stages of the Challenge Cup. It is a tournament hard mode race between RidleyDragon and Akuheish and LucienGreeth. My name is Westside Vandal. My co-commentator is Keebs. We've got Tumble Talk 13 and Power to Mario on tracking duties.
So Aku going into Turtle Rock. So we're gonna get some knowledge here. Lucien going to Pod, so we're gonna get some good info there. We're gonna have to split attention and not miss anything.
Yep. I'll keep an eye on Lucien here. I say that as my end starts stuttering. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I had a bit of delay and I missed the first chest there in Turtle Rock myself.
It was a small key. Big key is in the front half, is in the first chest of Palace of Darkness. So we are bow locked here. But I think we're going to see the push and unlock glitch. Yep.
Aku finding the big key for TR, so we'll probably continue through the dungeon here. And yeah, we're going to see that potion unlock glitch.
Masterfully executed by Lucien there. Essentially, if you use a potion while pressing left against that wall there, you unlock the camera in the next room, and because Link to the Past is a very, very finely coded video game, if an enemy is off screen, the game considers them dead. So there you have it.
I mean, that is pretty fair. If an enemy's off screen, I would think it was dead too.
True. Out of sight, out of mind, taken to its logical extreme. I think Lucien might have been going for the stair extension glitch there. Didn't quite hit it though. Okay. Compass. Keep in mind, this is all bow locked here for Lucien. So we know, technically speaking, the answer isn't here quite yet.
Aku getting bombos in the lava chest could be helpful. We do not know yet what Meyer is.
Shovel just leads to buried treasure, by the way. All right. Yeah, lava chest is probably one of the more painful places to put any sort of progression in the game.
Especially when you can't complete TR.
Yeah. Here comes that flute for Ridley. Heart container. In that room. Armless hellway getting opened up for a small key. We still do not know what is on pedestal. We've had 2 runners. Actually, all 3 runners have the Book of Medora, and nobody has checked it. U-shaped hallway, piece of heart, and a key.
Just a piece of heart and Mimic Cave for Aku. We'll see the big chest here.
All right, Dark Maze. Now for Lucien. Map. Thanks. $20 rupees. Thanks.
And
Big
Aku
chest.
banking on Laser Bridge here. Laser Bridge tends to have good stuff when you can get to it, so we'll see.
Yep. We do have an item on the boss in Palace of Darkness, from the looks of it, if I've done my math right.
So that TR dip is required to get the Bombos to open Mire. So Aku might have had the big brain play here if the next progression item is in Mire.
Yikes. Oh, are we going to see it? I think we're going to see it. Yep, Ridley with the hammer out. He's walking through the Lost Woods to the Master Sword pedestal.
And nothing on Laser Bridge. So TR just having the Bombos.
All right. Gird your loins, chat. What's on the pedestal?
Silvers.
The silvers!
Well, we're unless for some reason we have to do ice, we're not getting them. No silvers.
Oh, even if we have to do ice, I don't think any of the runners is going to go all the way back to the pedestal just to grab silvers. So the very rare nowadays silvers hint text, ladies and gentlemen.
At least it didn't say regular arrows for a regular bow.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been funny if it said you have chosen the archer class, but funny and a little bit sad. This mode is non-progressive bows, yes. Yep. So the bow and the silver arrows are once again 2 separate items in the pool, as opposed to 2 copies of the bow. It is, I believe, non-progressive bows is only for this mode.
Yes, this is the only mode that has non-progressive, at least for the tournament.
All right. Ridley just kind of having a bit of a think there on the map screen. I don't blame him. I think Lucien's about to go receive the good word about silvers on pedestal. Nope. Ridley, I think, is heading for TR. Gonna get that Bombos.
And Aku just grabbed the big key out of pod. I don't believe has a potion, so chose to leave and is doing Eastern instead. Is not going to find anything great here.
Both pod and Eastern being empty is interesting. Also, Lucien went to go do a hammer dash and picked up one of the birds by accident. Bombos is in Turtle Rock, lava chest.
No.
Flute is indeed on Sick Kid.
Ridley does not have magic.
Oh!
He's gonna try to dig some up. Could go to Super Bunny Cave, but I think the digging will be faster. As long as the randomness is not too terrible.
Nice curse, bud. Nice curse, bud. Nice curse.
I never have any luck digging up magic when this happens to me. So
oh god. Oh no.
Just go to Super Bunny Cave. Just go to Super Bunny Cave.
Abort! Turn left, Ridley. No. Oh my god.
Wait. You gonna dig in the light world now?
Does
it matter which world you dig in? Oh no, fluting away doesn't know that there's a full magic in Super Bunny. Oh no.
Or didn't think about it. Can you pull on the turtle's claw for magic, or is that just a specific mode? Oh!
Is that a thing? That is brand new knowledge to me. Oh, it's a tree pull. I don't think any of our tree pulls were magic.
Okay.
All right, well, I did not know it was a tree pull, so that is knowledge acquired until I forget it tomorrow.
Yes. What, Ridley? Oh, Ridley's doing pod like I speculated he might earlier.
I don't know if Ridley has a potion, so we might just be seeing a. Oh no, Ridley has a red because Ridley just went to the inventory.
Oh, we're finally getting an Ice Palace dip. And yes, this three-way tiebreaker race is for the 64th and final seed in the Challenge Cup bracket stages. Only one person gets that 64th seed. The other two will be done. Nice use of Quake there to take care of the Pin Gators. Big key. I also feel like this is a good time to reiterate on comms. Lucien started about 3 minutes later than the other two runners did. So this seed has really given him the opportunity to make up for that. There's bombs.
Yeah, the group was complete chaos percent, and the seed is being complete chaos percent as well.
All right, map. We don't know, Josh. Lucien just sat on the file select screen for about 3 minutes. There's compass. This Ice Palace is really making us wait for it.
It's just going to be on cold stare.
Ridley finally gets his magic and is opening up TR. Ace of Heart! Ice Palace, please!
Telling you, Cold Stare. Cold Stare is frozen, so Cold Stare has Ice Rod.
Ice is actually, somebody points out, Ice Palace is hookshot locked. Sweet fanciful Moses, where is that hookshot?
Could just be in Mire.
Oh yeah, because we had the
We have
boots
not seen
the door. Yeah.
Yeah. Ridley's going to end up with the bombos here, so might make that play next. And Aku, who actually has all of the items, does not have the flute yet because has not gone back to Sick Kid. Swamp was checked, and there was nothing in the front part that we could actually do.
Yep. All right. Lucien heading into Cold Stare here.
And Aku with the 1 hour, 20 minutes Agina check.
Ugh. Yep, that's just Cape.
A little sigh of relief, I'm sure, from Aku.
Nice use of the sword beams to get a few extra shots in on Cold Stare. And actually, would not have been able to do it without, because did not come into the fight with full magic, I don't think. Clean Cold Stare. Woo, boy. So... I'm pretty sure Lucien can go blind pull the pedestal.
I think we'll see it. There's no reason not to if you're Lucien, who hasn't checked it. Yeah.
Flute out. Let's go.
Going to 3.
Go to 3.
Let's go.
Yes.
Now, are you gonna blind pull for chat, or are you gonna actually read it first?
I mean, if you're gonna go through all this trouble, you blind pull it.
You gotta blind
especially
pull
because
it.
you know you're on restream.
Yep. Oh no, and Aku did not have enough hearts to has a fairy. That's right, did catch a fairy.
There it is.
Pull, here it is.
Pull. Absolute Chad. Silver arrows. There you go, my dude.
You earned them.
Woo!
Even if Lucien does not win the seed, still won.
Yeah,
at least in chat.
And honestly, the fact that Lucien is so much in contention right now, having started 3 minutes late. I mean, yes, the seed is a nightmare, and that helped. But Lucien has just been sticking in this and just cutting into that time. Like, remember Lucien had those sick, nasty dodges on the first attempt at Mothula earlier.
Give him the 65th spot.
Yeah. Yeah, just make it like March Madness. Have a couple of play-in games. Let's go. So now the question is, who's going to mire first? I think at this point it's going to be Ridley, because Aku just got into ice.
Yeah, and Aku does not have the flute. Lucien has to get the bombos. It's probably just going to full clear TR, not including Tranix, and Ridley is just going to be done with Laser Bridge here. And I'm not sure what else makes sense for Ridley to do next.
Yeah, I don't think Ridley even has very much else he can do.
Yeah, other than some of the dips that the others have done, but you do a full clear of a dungeon that crystal dungeon, especially the other 5-6 before you dip partials of another dungeon.
Oh, gross! I just realized the bow could very well be on Pyramid Fairy. Ugh.
Yeah, it could. That sounds terrible. Let's do it.
Thanks, I hate it, brain.
Sounds terrible. Let's do it.
No. Hold on. Even better. Bow and hookshot in Pyramid Fairy. Let's go.
No.
Full mean. Let's do it.
Oh no! Just go mode Pyramid Fairy. Sure. Why not? Why not? Why not?
Are you not entertained?
Yes, we've seen Graveyard Ledge. I do not remember what was in there, but my guess is probably a piece of art because there are 48 of them.
Oh my goodness. Oh, missed the bonk.
Germ is concerned for your well-being, Wes. But I've seen enough of your commentary to know that this is just, I think, your natural state sometimes here.
Yep.
On comms.
You really want to see something? Get Jinxie Girl out of quasi-retirement. Team Rocket, let's go. Anyway. Can hookshot logically be in here? Yes, absolutely. The bonk does not count as breaking logic in here. The bonk is in logic for both Misery Mire and the first chest of Hookshot Cave.
And I have definitely gotten hookshot in Hookshot Cave.
Yep, absolutely. Feels bad when it happens.
It is terrible. Aku making quick work of Cold Stare. It's going to be rewarded with the third pendant.
There's our hook shot. Oh, Lucien, buddy. Oh, buddy.
All right, so the hookshot bow dreams on Pyramid Fairy are dead, but bow could still be there.
Yep. I mean, you say dream, like it. Let's be real. It was a nightmare, but it was a nightmare I rightfully brought into this world. I mean, when you think about it, a nightmare is technically kind of a dream, so it works. Lucien, mirroring to get magic. I was like,
And Aku picking up the flute. We'll see if there's an immediate Meyer play, which I imagine there will be.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have very much left either, so I would sure hope so. Small key. Oh, Ridley gonna go check left side Meyer, looks like.
We might get a double blind head.
Didn't Aku, I thought Aku read it.
No, I think Ridley was the one that read it.
No, well, because I remember saying somebody about to see the good news about Ped. Yeah, Aku knows it's Silver's. Decides to go grab it anyway, might as well. Yeah, Ridley was the first to read it, and I remember making it out of the pedestal bomb. I mean, I could feel that if you blindfolded it, but you knew what you were getting into there, my man.
Well, when he got the book, he left. I don't remember him going back to read it specifically.
Huh.
That might have been the blind.
Like I said, I feel like I said somebody else was receiving the good news about the Silvers. Unless I said it and they took a dramatic left turn on me, which, fair. You did, and they turned. Mushroom is the other item in Misery Mire.
Of course. We are just going for 100% all the fetch quests.
Oh my goodness. It's what you wanted, hook shot and mushroom. Lol. This seed has in fact chosen violence. Into Meyer with Aku as well here. Yeah, I mean, the Silvers would be good for Vidi. Unfortunately, we haven't found the bow to shoot those Silvers with.
I mean, if we throw them hard enough, maybe that'll be fine. Attach them to the end of the hook shot, and just launch the hook shot.
My God. Better yet, tape one to the boomerang. It'll keep coming back to you, and you can just reuse the same arrow. But Tempered is good enough to as a backup for taking out Vitreous. It just takes a little bit of time to kill the big eye. So I would assume we're going to see Swamp from Ridley next now that he has that hook shot. Or, you know, maybe at this point you've just gotten sick of the seeds bullshit and are just going to go, you know what? You gave me a mushroom. I'm going to go check the mushroom.
Yeah, and we also have Pyramid Fairy. So that'll be interesting to see which one Ridley goes for.
All right.
Mushroom is very quick, so
yeah.
Well,
not going to do it.
Never
He's
mind.
doing Pyramid Fairy into Swamp from the looks of it. Or could just straight up be doing swamp, and we'll do the more, because swamp is item density. Let's be real. So
yeah, and at this point we only need no, we need an ice rod. I was gonna say we only need one item. That is not actually true. We still need an ice rod.
Yep.
All right, never mind then.
And I know there's still an item on. I believe there's still an item on Armos Knights. I believe there's an item on Helmassar.
Definitely on Armos. I was not counting in Pod to know whether the map and compass were both found.
No, Aku has hookshot. He hasn't marked on his tracker. Mushroom was in the cutscene chest of Misery Mire, which importantly, actually, Aku missed the mushroom out of Misery Mire.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that that was not a full clear of Mire, especially needing two more items.
Any other seed, I'd be like, yeah, that's a little worrying, but I'm not like super sweating about it. This seed, uh-oh. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure. I mean that the hook shot does open up a lot, so we have lots of options. Aku already did some swamp, so we'll quickly finish this off. Might get lucky.
Yeah, we've got whatever's left in the back of swamp here. We've got the other 3 chests in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, Pyramid Fairy and Mushroom. I think that's everything. I'm not sure that we've missed anything between all the runners. I can't remember if all of the runners did all of the checks, but
the only runner that has a map tracker on their stream is Lucien, and just spoiler alert: there's not a whole lot of checks that aren't grayed out. Like, Lucien has Turtle Rock orange, Palace of Darkness orange, Eastern Palace orange, Mimic Cave, Spike Cave, Swamp, Misery Mire, and the Shovel Spot. And that is literally all they have on their tracker that is not grayed out. Ridley doing left side swamp, which, I mean, at this point, yeah. There it is! There's our bow.
all right, still need one more. However, we can clear every other dungeon and hope for that ice rod.
Yep. So yeah, if you're rooting for Aku, you're rooting for that ice rod to be anywhere except that mushroom. If you're rooting for Ridley, you're looking for ice rod to be on that mushroom. If you're rooting for Lucien, you're not looking so hot right now, unfortunately.
But all things considered, Lucien is not that far behind, just about a dungeon worth.
Yeah. Aku dipped swamp earlier and checked left side, so. Yep. Hookshot was in the hallway chest of Misery Mire, I think is the proper term for it.
I'm bad with place names. I call that one the bridge chest, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aku immediately going to go clean up Helmisar and Armos Knights here.
And I don't believe Aku did anything other than that first check-in pod. So, unless Ice Rod is on Armos Knights, we'll end up full clearing. I believe Ridley was the one that did the potion glitch. I might have it backwards.
No, Ridley did do the potion glitch, yes. Lucien was the first to do potion glitch. I believe Ridley also did it, but I was paying attention to other things when Ridley was in pod, so...
Right. So that means Aku did not, then.
All right. Taking down Argus is Ridley. Well done. We're gonna be under 200, unless unless the Cannons Tower Big Key is in Tile Room and it gets last location by somebody. We're under 200 in this seed. And even then, as a couple of people have pointed out, there's a lot of visible checks in the game that you can skip without actually picking up.
Just $20 on Armos.
All right. All right. We're going to have both runners in Palace of Darkness at the same time.
So this is confirming that Ridley did not do Potion Glitch, and it was only Lucien who did the clear of pod earlier.
There is the Chain of Burna. Wrong blue item on the mushroom, so... All right. So... I feel like Aku didn't do very much in Palace of Darkness on their visit, but it looks like they're go-moding it.
I mean, rushing the right already had the big key, has some smalls, might get lucky. I like this play, especially when you get the big and some smalls on the right.
All right, so Lucien opening up the way to Swamp Palace here. Gonna get that bow. And then more than likely follow in the footsteps of Aku and Ridley here. Although if he does decide to do Pyramid Fairy on the way, and it turns out to have Ice Rod, that could bridge the gap he currently has a little bit. Because that would allow him to go mode Palace of Darkness. All right. An inordinately high amount of smacks with the hammer to get the mask off here. And then one silver arrow shot, or, just a couple slashes with the tempered. Either way. And down goes Helmusar King. And arrows!
Just 10 arrows.
It's on Pyramid Fairy. Oh, what a seed. What a seed. I think all three of our runners are going mental at this point. We're an hour and 45 minutes in. And just the amount of the amount of weirdness that this seed has already put our runners through. And yet we're still looking for the Ice Rod.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's kind of feeling behind at this point.
And chat pointing out, Hookshot Cave is still a thing. My bad. Swamp Big Chest, I think, is a dungeon item. I don't think it's an actual item.
It is the map. Because we got compass, and the rest of the back here is items.
Chat claiming that we found the map and compass already. So
did Lucien skip left side then? I wasn't paying attention because when he paused, he did not have either map or compass and picked up the compass and has not picked up the map.
Well, we're about to find out, because if he did left side skip, I would assume he's going right back into swamp with that big key. I will fully admit to not having paid close attention to the amount of items found in swamp. But I just assumed if they're skipping the big chest at this point in the seed with how late we got to swamp, you're checking that. If you think there's an item in that big chest, you go back in and look for it.
Looks like Aku's going to show us Pyramid Fairy.
Okay. Lucien not only skipping left side swamp, but skipping the swamp big chest to come check the shovel. All right. Big red bomb in tow for Aku. Well, Hookshot Cave is literally the last thing we haven't seen yet. And it's going to be our answer.
It's going to be in there. What a seed.
unless we miscounted swamp and it's in the swamp big chest, it's in Hookshot Cave.
Did Aku not do Dark Cross?
Doesn't look like. I think Ridley was actually Lucien did it. I know that much. I think Ridley did it at some point as well.
Yeah, definitely two of them did it. It's very difficult to remember between three runners when you know you've seen it twice, which one has not done it.
Between three runners and, you can't see it, but I'm gesturing vaguely in the direction of this seed. Oh my god. Whoever wins this is going to have earned that 64th seed. All right. And I don't want to hear anything to the contrary.
Where is Aku going? Maybe Aku did not do K45?
I think we're going to see the big chest of swamp. Oh god!
And then remember, Aku skipped an item in
Misery Meyer's cutscene chest, which is the mushroom.
Yeah, so we might be going back there too.
Oh boy!
And I should note we are seeing the runner's entire streams. Aku's the only one with a face cam, and he looks done with this.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ridley didn't go back and get his silvers. All right, Swamp Big Chest.
Here we go.
Show me what you got.
There it is!
The ice rod!
Oh my gosh. Oh. So at 150.29, Aku's in go mode. Just has to clear TR. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. And with that, this is now Aku's race to lose, and he probably doesn't feel like it at the moment.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Like, he, especially with, having to go back into a swamp palace, he'd already double dipped.
Yeah, the elusive triple swamp dip. Something you never want to say.
Yeah, Aku glancing over at the race time room, I can almost guarantee you, and going, where the hell is the dot done?
Well, I already did mention this group had maximum chaos, so the seed definitely following suit.
Oh, no, we could have double dipped swamp. Actually, I think we could have single dipped swamp, technically, but...
Yeah, the only valuable item was the bow in the back, and then the big chests, which... Well, yeah, okay, force double, because it's the big key was on the boss, so makes you exit technically a double dip.
Yep. But to do that would have required some cosmic brain, I think.
I gotta say, if you're looking for one item and you've cleared like a ton of the worlds, and you know there's an item still in swamp, do you really leave it behind? I mean, all three runners said yes.
Yeah. All right. So now the question who out of Ridley and Lucien is going to make the play to swamp first? That's an unfortunate mirror bonk for Ridley. Oh yeah, all three of these runners, like I said, are probably side-eyeing the racetime.gg room going, where in the world is my dot done? And, you know, booking their mental vacation plans for not having to deal with Challenge Cup action anymore. Oh, Aku! Oh no! Aku! What are you doing, my dude? Oh no! He's gotten stuck on Mr. Bones Wild Ride!
Scenic route.
Also, running a little bit low on health here. Does have the powder, so should be able to get a refill from a fairy if he so chooses. He does not so choose. Right, Ice Rod out. With the Tempered Sword, need 5 hits on each head. There we go. Nice use of quick swap there to be right there, ready for with the Fire Rod. Huh. Those of you clamoring for Hookshot Cave, there it is. A whole bunch of health. Aku taking down Trinex with not very much issue there. And get your bets in quickly. That's his 7th crystal. 22 locations in Gans Tower where that big key can be. Exclamation mark bet and an integer from 1 to 1 to 22. Where you think that big key is going to be. Last location, Torch Room. Because this seed clearly still hasn't done enough to punish our runners.
I've been recently finding it in the I don't even know what the room's called. The one with the Stalfos's the top left room.
Yeah,
so I picked number 7.
Literally called Stalfos Room.
Hey, there you go.
Either that or Dark Magician Room. Depends on who you ask and what day of the week it is. Oh no, Ridley going back to ice. Or going into ice for the first time, actually. Oofta. Going left. Check number 1. Not going to be it. Check number 2. Three. Mirror out, so this is a Dark Magician play. 4. And 5, not it. Check number 6. Check number 7. To the right we go.
The way the seat's going, you might as well stop and do tile room on the way.
Yeah. Like, no joke. If I were in these runners' shoes, I go right and I'd go tile room and I immediately just put on the cape and hug the wall. You know what I mean? You've put me through enough already. I'm going to assume you got one more stupid up your sleeve. Getting a little bullied by the Gibdo here. There we go. 7. Or I've lost count, sorry. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
It's ridiculous. It's not even funny. If anybody gets that reference, you're an adventurer, is you. All right. Bomb jump? Okay.
Yeah, I think accidentally picked up that first spot.
Yep. Alrighty. Into Ice Armos we go. Meaning check number 12 was also a bust. $13, $14, and $15. Nope. The nightmare is real. The nightmare is real.
It's looking like a certain room could potentially have it. There's one good thing that's happened in the seed, Wes. We did not see Aga 1.
True. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Check number 16. Nope. Oh my goodness. Number 17. Nope. Onwards to the randomizer room. So named because you're never going to see this room outside of randomizer runs.
It's the last chance. Here we go, 18 through 21.
All right. Number 18.
300.
Number 19.
20.
Nope.
20. Our fourth sword. Oh, 21, there it is. 21. Oh, my goodness.
Appropriately enough, because I think our runners are going to need a drink after this.
21. At that point, you might as well have just done Tower 2.
All right. So the winner of the Gan's Tower Big Key guessing game with a guess of 21 is Code and Data. You've won a lifetime supply of Link to the Past randomizer seeds and the adulation of the chat, but that one's doesn't have the disclaimer bit that I like to do. So Link to the Past randomizer seeds redeemable at ALttPR.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Emulator not included. And as always, if your standard seed lasts longer than 4 hours, consult the YouTube tutorial. As the gauntlet run begins for Akuheish here. Oh my goodness. What a seed for a drama-filled three-way tiebreaker. Once again, the stakes here, the winner, which is looking like it's going to be Akuheish, clinches the 64th and final seed in the bracket stages of the 2022 Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup. The other two runners go home empty-handed. And for it to be a 22 or a 2 hour and probably about 7 minute excursion with all of the nonsense we have seen to this point. It's just, uh and
Yeah, this
shout outs
has
to
been a
Lucien.
crazy seed.
Shout outs to Lucien, by the way, who hung in there the entire time, even after taking a 3-minute delay at the start of the seed.
Yeah, and for a while there, was completely in it. You know, if the checks had gone a little differently, you know, would have still been in it.
Yep.
But basically, other than like Aku double dipping some of the dungeons, the runners basically made the same decisions. Is some of them in a different order, but a lot of the same decisions throughout the seed.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Akuheish pretty much has everything. Doesn't like no only one bottle, no armor upgrades, no remaining shields. He getting one last poke in on the way out as the bomb doesn't quite go off close enough to the wall, apparently. Oh, and Moldorm 2 showing no mercy.
Putting a little cherry on top of the seed for Aku.
Yeah. Again, if there was if Urban Dictionary had pictures for done with this, you know what? I'm pretty sure Aku's face cam right now would be that picture. Good gracious.
That's very true. Yeah. And it is almost time for my least favorite minigame, Baseball
Geometry
2.
Wars?
Oh, your Geometry Wars? Sure. I call it Baseball 2 because I'm bad at baseball and I'm also bad at this fight. So,
hey, same.
nice triple.
Yeah, I was about to say. Seed throwing a bone. Holy moly.
Double triple. Wow.
Oh, baby. Seed finally going, hey, you know what? Here, you've been through a lot to get here. Here, have a free double triple on me. Yeah, Aku. Like I said, Aku at this point has to be wondering where the other two runners .duns are. We are 2 hours and 6 minutes into this seed, and his go mode item was in a Swamp Palace. He technically triple dipped. All right. Into phase 2 goes Aku. Good use of the hook shot there to avoid some damage from the fire bats. Remember, with green mail, pretty much everything Ganon does in this fight hurts. Like a Mack truck full of other Mack trucks. And Ridley opening up Ganon's tower now. Gonna be too little too late, I think, though. Unless Ganon decides to be super rude.
Yeah,
there's one.
Aku would have to either fall or die an exorbitant number of times.
2. Ganon, please.
Ganon, please.
Please. Stop. Stop. Cease! Thank you. There's 3 and 4. Oh no, Silver, my one true weakness. I can't believe you went and did pedestal.
That would have been a funnier text, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Wait, you did head?
Almost got telefragged. Number 1. Number 2 is running pretty low on magic. I think it's not going to matter, though. Nope, there it is. There is number 4 there. And as long as he avoids the most dangerous 1x3 in all of Hyrule, which he's really freaking close to, oh my god.
Yeah, get some GGs in chat for Akuheish.
Yeah, there it is.
Who is finishing with a time of 2:08:16.
All right.
Did you like that ice run, chat?
Oh my god!
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god!
What a text. What a text.
Yes! Yes!
So chat, did you like that ice run?
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh man. Out of all the seeds to put that text on, this is by far the only one it's suitable for.
Oh no! Ice Run was in the swamp big chest, which the big key was on Argus, and all 3 of our runners skipped the big chest.
Yeah.
And Aku gets his credits, gets his first place finish, and he is gone. He out.
And,
all right,
we are
GGs.
joined by Akuheish. GGs. Did you like that ice rod?
It was either there or next spot was Meyer.
That's right. You did leave behind one item. I'll tell you, it was the mushroom.
Oh, and the end credits will tell me what it is too.
It was the Cane of Burna.
Yeah, yeah, Spark Stick.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
So what a seed to cap off your group. GG's with that. You're advancing to the bracket stage. So I'm sure you're excited about that.
I am.
Yeah, that was a tremendous back and forth experience. Perfect seed to cap up for this dramatic battle for the 64th seed in the tournament. And like, oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you were made aware of this fact, but Lucien, for some reason, appeared to take 3 minutes after the race started to start their run. And because of the nature of the seed, he was still firmly in the race until basically the end in that ice rod hunt.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, all I know about Lucien is he forfeited from the race after I finished.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That was Lucien did take a forfeit after the first place finish, and Ridley is still running.
Yeah, Ridley's still going. He went to Ice Palace instead.
All right, and we are joined by Lucien here. GG's.
GG.
GG.
So the immediate question I have is, what happened at the start there? If you don't mind saying.
What do you mean?
To us, it appeared like you took about 3 extra minutes to start the race.
Oh, my internet's been really wonky, so I've had a lot of
problems. Alrighty. Well, in a perfect example, I think we might have actually lost Lucien there.
Yeah,
We might have, yeah.
yeah. It's my internet. That was the problem with the race. That was the
All right.
Hello.
Hello. We are being joined by RidleyDragon in the commentary booth. Because of the delay, we're still seeing Ridley running through.
I'll just spoil it for you. I have a pretty good Aga 2 and a so-so Ganon.
Hooray! I mean,
Yay.
it too was a pretty decent setup, though. That was like the seed apologize
Nice,
the previous
nice
2
job,
hours
Rick.
and 10 minutes.
Hey, Akuheish, let me ask you a question right off the bat. I'm just taking over the interviews here. Did you just go back in and open the big chest in Swamp Palace?
No. I don't think any of us did.
I dipped Swamp Palace 3 times.
Okay.
What's got me upset is, like, I was so thorough.
Well,
that was it.
You cut off. No, I knew when I lost. I'll tell you exactly when I knew when I lost. The third time I tried to do the arrow game to get 20 rupees for the shovel game. That was when I decided that I'm probably not going to win this one.
I was thinking that when I died to Moth about 2 or 3 times.
No, I didn't do that. I just clown rounded the whole thing. I decided to go to friggin' Dark World immediately, and it just backfired horribly.
I went there right away also, but when I did that arrow game, I did the perfect round.
I know I screwed it up a bunch of times and I just walked away, and it turned out to be useless anyway. Because there's nothing going on.
I should have taken the hint that Pod gave me and walked away.
No, I just I did the front of Thieves Town. Said, I don't feel comfortable continuing. I just want to get bombs and check all these outside areas, and just walked away. And I didn't go back to it until I cleared every other area I could. And that was both the boots and the mirror.
Yeah, it was.
So, I'm guessing you just finished it, right?
When I went back there, because I didn't go there right away, I said, there's one item, I'm going to go through it, see if there's anything else in the back.
Yeah, I had the same thought process.
I didn't guess right. I last locationed almost everything tonight, and just, you don't win that way.
I'd say rewatch the VOD and see how much we all probably last locationed everything.
Oh yeah.
Overall, it was a pretty painful seed. Though I do want to throw out there.
What lost me the 12 minutes then, because I didn't die inadvertently.
That's actually a good question now that I think about it.
And I did get silvers off of PED.
Did you do all of Ice Palace? Or not all of it, but did you do...
Yeah, I did.
I did all of it.
I didn't finish it. I got the items and said I'm fine with Red Sword.
Lucien and Aku were the people's heroes by both blind pulling Ped to get silver arrows.
I saw that they were silver pretty fast.
I figured after Ice Palace was a bust, I figured Death or Glory. So if it's gonna be a loss, it'll be a glorious one.
Double dip. We all had to double dip Turtle Rock, so it couldn't be that. I know. I really, really, really last location in the ice rod. I mean, I opened everything else up because I just kind of said if it's in there, I lose.
There and Meyer, one check left.
No, Meyer, I finished.
I full cleared Meyer.
That like 3 or 4 minutes there.
I should have picked up the hint that Pod was sending me and first chests, but I mimic-clipped it. Or camera unlocked it.
No, I don't do those glitches for that very reason.
Yeah, you were the only one to do that, Lucien. So we knew there was nothing in there because you had done it. I think a lot of the routing kind of mid-game really played a factor where Like Aku was the first to get Bombos out of TR, but didn't have the flute to get over to Meyer. Someone else got the flute early and didn't have. I think Lucien got the flute, but didn't have mitts. So it was interesting just to see like the variance in routing.
I had mitts first, and then I got flute, and then I got bottles last.
I couldn't even tell you the chain of events.
Yeah, I have no idea my chain of events either.
Yeah,
I'm
I can sympathize with that feeling. Like, especially after this seed where, you know, like, Aku, watching you finish this seed out, like just completely done by the expression on your face cam. And I think I caught you glimpsing at the race time room a few times, like, just like going, where's the dot done?
I think I was.
Yeah.
I took a Ganon fall, and like Aku finished like right as the Ganon fall. I'm like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out.
Man,
Yeah.
I wasn't even close. I was still in lower GT.
I think if I hadn't taken that Ganon fall, I would.
Yeah, Ridley, if I had an answer for you, I'd give it to you, my man. But like, I'm trying to think on it, and like, I don't know.
Anyone in chat? No, I'm not even looking at the chat.
I think if I hadn't taken that Ganon fall, I probably would have been about a minute and a half behind Aku.
Well, I was gonna finish. That's something I promised myself today.
And I took that Ganon fall. I saw Aku finish as I took the Ganon fall. I'm like, you know, that's a sign. I'm out. I'm done.
You know, again, after what this seed put everybody through, I don't blame you in the slightest. But at the same time, I also don't blame Ridley for you know, just turning into Captain Ahab, and this and you know, this seed was his own personal Moby Dick, and you know, from Hell's Heart, I stab at thee because, good God,
Right.
I'm an admin in this tournament. I don't want to forfeit on restream.
this is also true. This is also true. But by the way, for Lucian's sake, I don't know if you saw or heard this yet. The Triforce room text in this seed was, "So chat, how about that ice rod?"
Yeah, guys, it was such a gimme too. Like, you know, like I was so thorough in the checks like the entire game. Like the one time I decided to leave it the chance was the ice rod.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it was me and Keeps were both sitting here in the booth going, talking about like ice or Hookshot Cave and Pyramid Fairy, and chat pointed out that, oh hey, nobody checked the Swamp Big Chest, and me and Keeps both kind of went, no, that can't be right. They would have grabbed it, right? It has to be a dungeon item.
The big key was
on the boss, yeah.
Vidi.
Yeah.
Not video,
but
on Argus.
Argus. So
I do that all the time too. You're not alone.
You get kicked out, and then you go, well, that's one location, or there is 3 locations in Hookshot Cave, 2 locations in Pyramid Fairy, 3 locations in Ice Palace.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was saying from our position in the booth, we were sitting there, like, when we saw you guys skip it, we were sitting there because it's a little hard to keep track of 3 people, especially when there was a lot of divergence. It wasn't like everybody was doing the same things in lockstep.
Yep.
You know, there were multiple instances where all 3 of you were in different dungeons at the same time. You know,
It happens so infrequently that I don't like have it in muscle memory which one's faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably faster to just turn around and walk right back in, because you got to go through basically 3 or 4 rooms that are complete, as opposed to having to go back to the Dark World, go down a couple of screens, go back to the Light World, flip the dam, go back to the Dark World, and then do the same 3 or 4 rooms later. So it just doesn't happen very much. I did left side because I was looking for items, and I had gotten a map or a compass before I hit left side, and that wound up being a bad move. But I just didn't think about it, and I walked off the chest density, and it didn't work.
Yeah, definitely the time sink to go back is more than just going back for that one item. But I mean, it feels real bad to go back for one item, but it was kind of funny to watch you all do it. And then we were second guessing ourselves, like, was it a dungeon item or not?
No, it burned me a bit. That would have been a difference between winning and losing. That would have been 15 minutes. That would have been go mode right there and then. Yeah, that would have been go moding all of Pod, go moding, finishing Eastern, and then hiking up to Turtle Rock, which I had already finished, as opposed to doing 8 or 9 more overworld checks plus Ice Palace plus doing all the chests in Pod. Yeah, that was winning and losing.
Yeah, when all of us skipped it and left it there.
Yeah, and like I said, oof. Sorry, this seed has broken my brain.
This is a bad one. I've seen worse, but this is a bad one.
And it's worse on us because we played it.
They could have thrown in an Aga 1 just for fun.
Yeah, make it a true all dungeon seed.
Yeah, they could have made the PED actually mandatory.
But by the way, I just want to shout out to chat real quick. Remember like an hour ago when I tried to supremely curse all 3 of these guys by saying it was going to be shot, and I think I said hookshot and bow and pyramid fairy.
Yep.
And yet somehow it managed to turn out so much worse than that.
Yeah, but yeah, bow in the last chest in Swamp Palace, which is hidden behind the hook shot, which is in friggin' Turtle Rock, which you can't finish. Like, ew.
Well, hookshot was in Mire.
Hookshot was in Mire, excuse me.
Yeah. To be fair, this seed was awful enough that I wouldn't blame you for going, oh yeah, it was in Turtle. It was on Laser Bridge.
There was something in T-Rock that it was
Bombos. Yeah.
Bombos Mire, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Required double dip TR, double dip swamp. Yeah. Not fun.
Required double dip TR, required double dip swamp. I wound up dipping Easter, and I wound up dipping, like, I double dip basically every dungeon, which is probably where those 12 minutes came from.
But even so, the 3 of you put on a great show for us, especially with this kind of unique 3-way tiebreaker. So GG's to everyone. Any final thoughts for us on the seed?
Oh, GG's Akuheish from coming back from the brink.
Akuheish, after I had beaten you to drop you 2 and 4 a while, most of us had to play all our games. The estimator had you at a 4% chance of advancing. So this is kind of a heck of a comeback.
Yeah, they bring it back from the brink.
And now I get to try to come back in the next round too.
Yeah, no, you will be the 64th seed. So you'll play somebody who went 6-0.
That's right. The only player with a 2 and 4 record advancing.
Oh yeah, this was a group.
Oh gosh.
And what a way to finish it off too.
Yeah. You could not ask for a better. I use that term very, very loosely. Better seed for
the people to watch.
Better worse seed for a better worse group.
Like I kind of joked about earlier in chat. I may have caused this by wearing my Chaos T-shirt. I apologize. Oh gosh, but well run by all 3 of you.
Could have been inverted keys.
Yeah, we probably still would have finished before 2 hours and 22 minutes.
No, I don't think so. You get a stupid seed inverted keys that can take you 3 hours.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I did a practice inverted keys once, and it was an hour and a half, but another one was 2.5.
Alrighty. Well, I think that is going to about do it, unless there's any more last minute comments.
That's all. I mean, I don't know how much. What? So,
I think there's another tiebreaker going on as we speak.
Yep,
is-
Yeah,
believe we're going to be sending you over to that here shortly.
Yeah.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Thanks to our runners, and thank you to Keebs for co-commentating this mess with me. Thank you to our trackers, Double Talk 13 and Power to Mario, for hitting the buttons behind the scenes. See you at the next tiebreaker.
Thanks to US.
Yeah, now there's also a tiebreaker in Group P on Thursday at 6:10 p.m. Eastern.
Immediately after that tiebreaker, then will probably be the bracket reveal.
Alright, and then tomorrow on the schedule, we have the last game of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando tournament. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern on this channel, so stay tuned for that. So thank you all for watching. Let's go say hi to those on ZSR2.